Halo jump. This is a high altitude, low opening, but they don't have parachutes.
Oh, I thought that was a reference to Halo ODSTs, but I guess they have those little pods.
The drop pods.
So,
Yeah.
mhm. Going down.
Okay. Well, okay. So they drop all together at the same time. Now I don't know if that's good or bad. Can we go back to that where they drop all together?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Here.
Oh, wait at the beginning.
Okay, we're gonna try again.
Yeah.
Here
So
we go.
they leave. Yeah, they leave the ship at the same. Pause. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is it good or bad for them to leave at the same time? So the bad part of that is that they become prone to collisions in the air. Now you got a Mandalorian knocked out, falling. Right. The good part is that if there are enemies watching, then you get a quick release of all your parajumpers. The bad part is if the enemy's watching and they know you're going to do it, they could shoot you at the right timing and then wipe out everyone. So should they instead drop in a string, like first two, second two, third two, fourth two? Well, I don't know. What's the good tactic here?
To me, it sounds like take a good 20 seconds and launch them. You get no conflict and no collisions. So you go two at a time. Take 20 seconds to do it. They can all get to their ground positions close enough because they have jetpacks. It's not like parachutes where they're, subject to the wind.
True.
So you extend the time to avoid collisions during the drop, and then they can all end up where they need to be.
That's right. Because it's not like free fall parachutes where
Mm-hmm.
you wherever you land is where you land. Like they have jetpacks. They can launch two at a time, spread out, then come back together
Mm-hmm.
however they need to. Can we go back to the inside the ship?
Let's go right there. Yep.
So that being said, should they drop front to back or back to front?
So I think back to front would be best because then the back ones fall and go away from the plane. Second ones fall and go away from the plane. Whereas if they go front to back, you could get a conflict if there's too short of a delta T between two drops.
Or to avoid the too short of the delta T, you'd have to drop teams farther apart. So like the fastest drop that's not exactly the same time is back to front, and that way everyone clears and then they can regroup at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So Mandalorians, maybe they have a reason for this, but I didn't like it. Can we go to their landing?
Do you want them on the ground like that?
A
Or
little bit further,
hovering?
a little bit further back. Yeah. So they land here. They land in a group, which like on one hand you have your firepower concentrated, on the other hand you're all sitting ducks out there. You're all sitting ducks out there and in a tight group. That's not like they didn't land behind cover, and they didn't spread out. Like is this tactically wise to land in a tight group like this?
You would think if you land in cover, you could land as a group because you'd jump under cover and you'd be okay. But if you're landing in a smooth open zone with no cover, you probably want to spread out so you can each individually find cover as needed. As you're landing as a group in the middle of an open space like this, if there are enemies over here, they can just start shooting in your general direction, and all of a sudden you're in trouble.
They don't even have to aim
So-
because you're just in a little cluster.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the
Right.
worst way they could have done this. They're not undercover. They're exposed in the open and they're bunched together.
But they have Beskar.
And we got Beskar. It's the best armor there is. The Beskar.
Indeed.
Okay. A little bit further forward. A little bit further forward, please. Yeah, good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit further back. A little bit more. Okay, here it is. They land. They cushion their drop with their legs. They are now pulling out their weapons. I guess a little bit further back. This guy on the left, he already has his gun out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Play from here. Their weapons are all holstered. They're now pulling them out.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that guy in the rifle. He just pulled it out. So that means that they dropped in this middle of this exposed, slippery surface, no cover. Weapons were not ready. They weren't ready to fight.
Mm-hmm.
They could have dropped in and then immediately had troopers just blasting them from the sides.
Yeah, and I was also noticing, now that you mention this, does everybody have a zone that they're responsible for shooting and creating cover? Because like these two guys or three guys in the middle here, they're going to have to shoot past people in the chaos of battle.
That's
to
right.
get.
Is anybody
so these
looking
are-
backwards?
Maybe behind this person's foot back here. Maybe is looking.
Yeah, but look at that guy's foot. He's not looking backwards. He's looking forwards.
Yeah, maybe that person right there.
Maybe.
But these three people in the middle are impotent. They can't do anything
Yep.
because they can't shoot past their people. That'd be friendly fire. It's too risky.
Yep.
So
the
And-
Mandalorians dropped in a group, assuming that the threat would be in the forward direction.
But then if they're in the forward direction, only really these three people can shoot in the forward direction.
That's right. Everyone else has their line of sight obstructed.
And they can't shoot past their friends because they're going to hit them.
Right. They could do some type of like reach over the shoulder, but now they're clustered and it's an easy target.
But if they do friendly fire in the back, they do have Beskar on,
They do have Beskar. That's a good point.
so no problem.
It is not a problem.
I mean, actually, tactically, maybe it's just like shoot your friends. They all have Beskar. Who cares?
Doesn't matter. Just get bullets out.
Just get bullets out.
Just get lasers out. Yeah.
Lasers out. Lasers out. Lasers out. I don't care if you hit me.
Lasers out. Mm-hmm. If you look at their armors, there's actually like tons of damage on their backs, and it's all friendly fire.
But hey, it's Beskar.
Mm.